はい、こんばんは。お疲れ様です。いやー、辛い結果となってしまったな。昨日、ご存知かどうか、大会があってね、3人中、一応2位だったんですけど、いやー、あれはちょっと事故りまくった。1個のミスが命取り。1個ミスると、もうどんどん全部ミスってくって感じで。たまには、大呼びちゃんも起動させようかな。しばしお待ちを。まず、オセロット戦で、絶対ミスなんやろっていうオセロット戦ミスったな。
URL 省略。
URL 省略。3D カメラと俯瞰カメラの2つがあるんですけど、2種類が。
ある種のオリンピックやね。URL 省略。
ですな。で、デスクトップ。これ、大読みちゃん入ってるかなと。
ブラック E さん、テスト。
入ってますね。いやー、もう、悔しいわ。もともと勝てる相手ではないっていうのはもう、100も承知だったけど、にしてもあれはちょっとなー。完璧な状態で死にたかった。
ジャック、ロベアトン S、チさん、入ってるよ。
ありがとうございます。と言いつつ MGS2 をスローで。
それじゃ
MGS2 もちょっと真面目に練習してっか。いいもだけど。
敵襲だ。ポイント警戒しろ。
ジャック、ロベアトン S、チさん、そうそう、ブラッキーさんが教えてくれた、ロケットリーグ、地味に今日してるよ。
今日してるんすか？
ビッグバナナさん、ネオピハ反省しない。
反省してください。ここでずーっと一人でやったんやから。嘘嘘。ありがとうな、夜遅くまで。海外にきの大会じゃないですか。だから、俺の本番が深夜の2時だったんですよ。俺みたいな三流プレイヤーは、そんな時差とか文句言えないから。立場的に。厳しい世の中や。さあ、オルガちゃん、おとなしくしてくれよ。頼むから。 俺を困らせないでくれ。あ、いけるかも。いけたわ。あ、やばい。タイマー。
ビッグバナナさん、眠気えぐかった。
でしょうね。俺もエグかったもん、正直。深夜の2時スタートってなんだよ、みたいな。何がやばいってさ、あれ、大会の始まるのがさ、1時とかだったじゃん。だから要は1時間早めることができるんでしょにもかかわらずに2時スタートだったんですよ。いやー、やってくれたな。
ジャック、ロベアソン S、持参、海外時間じゃ、昼だったりするもんね。
時差が13時間ぐらいあるみたいな。
ビッグバナナさん、ブラッキーが頑張ってた時俺ステアムでゲーム買って気をそらしてた。
やべえや。まあ、見れるもんじゃなかったもんな、あれは正直。攻めよう。攻めないよ。俺ともう一人の人がすごい泥沼にはまってて。でもさ、もう一人のさ、スパーティーさんっておったじゃん。俺めっちゃあの人好きやねん、実は。天才、あの人は。なんだろう、日本でいうところのゴーゴータイムさんみたいな。本当にアイディア勝負の人で、もちろん自分もうまいんやけど、本当にもう知識が豊富かつ賢い、ほんまに。
ビッグバナナさん、お手伝いさ。
オセロット。まさかのオセロットごときで。いや、あれ、スライトやっとったけど、結構難しいんだよ、オセロットのあのループのやつ。
本線は現在ベラザノ橋を通過。
ここはたまに、その、なんだ、オセロットの長弾に当たっちゃいけないとか、ここはわざと当たらないとオセロットが下がっちゃうとか、あ、結構シビアやねん、あのやり方。山猫部隊まではなかなか良かったんやけどね。あ、外した。
ビッグバナナさん、こいつ本当に
ライトを破壊しろ。
20秒遅れてる。こいつ本当に。うん。そう言われても仕方ないようなクオリティだったからな。
そこで我々はメタルギアの亜種に対する迎撃兵器としてこのメタルギアレイを開発した。メタルギアに対抗できるのはメタルギアだけだ。レイの前では世界中に拡散したどのメタルギアも脅威ではなくなる。我々海兵隊がこのメタルギアレイによって愚かな核軍拡の流れを押しとどめるのだ。現在メタルギアのデータは先進国のみならず第三国のいわゆるならず者国家の手にまで渡っている。合衆国の核武装に対抗するため各国は独自のメタル
ロベアソン S 持参順調に増えてるね。
何がですか？
この例が完成すれば空母の戦略的価値が下がるという声もある。海軍から反発があるのも事実である。エビエーターやサブマリーナー
正直あんま寝れんかったな。結局寝たんやけど。本当にもうゲームの RTA って、なんやろ、一回泥沼にはまるとわけわかんないことになるからな。怖いよね、マジで。
ジャック、ロベアソン S 持参チャンネル登録者の話ね。
ありがたく。ありがたき幸せです。配信、止まってないか。よかったよかった。怖い怖い怖い。大方チャンネル登録者はもう MCO の方かなって感じですけどね、正直。別にいいんだけど。何が嬉しいかって、その自分の、過去のアーカイブとか、だから要はライブ配信と自分の上げた動画の2種類を総まとめした過去の一番人気の動画なるほどなーって見てみたら、やっぱり MGO3 なんよね。メタルギアオンライン。しかも何が嬉しいって嬉しいかよくわからんけれども、一番人気の高い順の5つのうち、1位から4位までは、あれ、編集一切してないんですよ。もう本当に俺のやったまんま流してるみたいな。
敵から攻撃を受け警戒を強化しろ。警戒を怠るな。誰だ。
パクチーチャンネルさん初見です。アーカイブ時々見てるよ。
アーカイブ時々見てるよ。パクチーさん、もうあなたの声が大好きです。突然の告白は、大胆な告白は女の子の特権。こんばんは、お久しぶりです。 デスストもやろうかな。なんか、やりたいことが容器あるんよね。ここだ。
パクチーチャンネルさん、告られたわら。
キュンとしちゃう。
ジャック、ロベアソン S、チさん、女の子
女の子。キャ
ビッグバナナさん、セミスナのクスシュー作ったら再生数エグそう。
作るか。いや、まず俺がクイックショットできねえもん、セミスナ。セミスナ超むずいじゃん。やり方教えてくれ。まずクイックショット自体やんないもんな、俺。もう、メタルギアソリッド3のクイックショットだったら任しとけって感じだけど。
ビッグバナナさん、やりたいゲーム渋滞してるやん。
渋滞してるわ。まず、レイボスがコントできないゲームが容器あんねん。
パクチーパクチーチャンネルさん、いえ、バリバリの男の子です。わら。
スティルマンが俺を待ってる。ああ。
ビッグバナナさん、ごくまれに。
さらば、ローズ。愛してる。絶対こうやってダラダラしてた方が。昨日の大会さ、もうそんぐらいひどくてさ、こうやってダベりながらやってた方が早かったんちゃうみたいな。マジでそういうクオリティだったから、ほんとに嫌やんやけど。バナナって名前でよく女と言えたな。ごめん。なんもない。なんもない。なんもでもないです。許して。このムービー多いな。いい顔してる。
ジャック、ロベアソン S、チさん、おいこらわら。
いやいや。元を立たせば、この人が。僕は無実です。
これ下ネタ未来じゃない、わら。
知ってる知ってる。
パクチーチャンネルさん、五感を発揮させるには会話も重要ということか。
なんとなくそんな気がする。てか緊張しすぎ。単純に昨日は。相手がさ、超ビッグだったからさ。
ビッグバナナさん、ジャックさんのところで主張してる突破下ネタ言います。
相手が世界ランカーだからな。だからなんかすごい気負いすぎたっていうのはある。
動くな。
普段はめちゃくちゃ 途中まではすごいいいプレーだったのよ、自分の中でも。だけど、こんなんじゃ追いつけないっつって、すっげえ焦ってた俺。
パクチー A パクチーチャンネルさん、超ビッグ、卑猥に聞こえるのは私だけ？
超ビッグ。やめえや。相手が超ビッグだったから緊張したんよねつってもうマジでそういうことでしか聞こえねえからやめてちょうだいあっぶね。あ、いけたわ。ここ怖えよな、あのテケヘ。進むか進まないかめっちゃ迷う。
ビッグバナナさん、話の流れ的に卑猥。
世界ランク3位だぜ、あの人。どうするわ、そりゃ。
動くな。
うんあ。こっち見るな。あっぶね。ハテナマークってもうたわ。
他に異常はない。
なんか普通にいいんだけどタイム。
ビッグバナナさん、世界ランク3くらいってやばいな。ビッグすぎる。
ビッグすぎる。超ビッグだ。ちなみにもう一人は俺の1個上の人やねん。だから世界ランク8位の人。あれ
ジャック、どうしたの？返事をして。ジャック、ジャック。
意外と手前にあったわ。振り返るか。反省会始めようか、ちょっとそろそろ。
パクチー A パクチーチャンネルさん、ジャーク、ビッグバナナさん、耳死亡。
ごめん。
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Limeade 2.0. Let me quickly fix this feed, which has broken on us. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Limeade 2.0. We have the Metal Gear Solid 3 HD.
俺の画面が小さい事件が起きた。
We have a three-way. We found a third.
これ、俺これ、ちょっとちっちゃいなぜか。ラッキー実はいじめられてんじゃないか説が出てきて。思い込みの激しい。
Sorry about this, everyone. I can't really do this stuff until we go live sometimes, so it won't unlock. Give me just one moment, everybody.
ごめん、これ少しだけ動かすっていうの結構難しくて。
パクチー A パクチーチャンネルさん、
Until we see them equip the monkey
わら。
Yes.
ちゃんと大きくしてもらえ
Might
た。
have to hold off on that.
ちょっと俺、スタートするの遅かったんやけど、スタートボタン押すの。にしても、あれやな、ちょっと遅れてんな。で、この人が、この左上の人が世界3位の人。2位は日本人の光さんやね。
パクチーチャンネルさん、
We
あ、
have,
だからビッ
oh
グに
my
焦るん
god,
だ。
$150 from Raichu. and he says, I'm gonna be broke after this, but at
で、
least
この
Strife
下
will
の
be
人
happy.
が世
Good
界ラン
luck,
ク8位。
Apache and Blackie, kill it on that
俺
race.
9位だから1個上
And
の
he
人。
followed it up with a
どっちかというと、
$69 donation.
この
Can
人
we
に
get some
勝ち
hype
たいなっ
for
て
the
前々
three-way
から思っ
nut?
てて、本当に。
Poggers. So now we see Apache taking on the first room with guards. He's going to take out that first guard with a manual headshot. Some runners will opt to do a quick headshot there, just as we saw Sparty do just now. Actually, we saw all three runners take this room with a different strategy here. Apache went for the safe manual aim.
こ
Blackie
こで
went
最
for
速
the
ちょっ
very
と危うい
risky,
んだよな、俺。
quick reload shots to get that first guard, and Sparty went for the quick headshot. All
ここで
perfectly
背伸
viable.
びショットでミスったんだよね。
Three different ways of handling the room with
で
varying
クイックショットでゴリ押しして、
All made it through without any alerts, of course. And we should see Apache do another manual aimed headshot here on
もうちょっと
the
大きくするか。
guards on the bridge. Is the feet a little bit behind, I wonder?
まあ、ここはいつも通りって感じかな。
Sorry about that, everyone. I'm trying to catch up on the feeds. I am having some issues.
ここに壁に打って敵兵に無線かけさせるっていうのもうまくいったし、ちゃんと。
ビッグバナナさん、アパチェスマッシュ2期顔イケメンなんだよな。
めっちゃわかる。ええ顔しとるよな。海外に行きなんかみんなかっこよく見えん。気のせいか。
We have a $10 donation from Mockingjay who says, good luck to all three runners and wishing everyone a happy second Limeade Day. Thanks, Mockingjay. Okay, now we see Apache Smash. Sorry for missing a little bit there, but we'll continue on with what we've got. Apache Smash is now doing the cure section. He's going to do a little bit of optimization here. He's going to cure 3 cuts, move over to another cut by pressing right D-pad. It saves about a second, and we're going to handle all those cuts first and then the broken bones last.
これ、解説者の英語でもいいから字幕あったら嬉しいんやけどな。字幕あったらまだ訳せるんやけど、聞くの辛いわ。こんなこと言ったら失礼かもしれないけど、海外に聞きやすい人、聞きにくい人の差が激しい。アパッチさん結構聞きやすいんだけど、聞き取りやすいんやけどな。正直こっから山猫部隊まではそこまで事故ってないんだよね。バーチャスミッションも結構ガン攻めしたから、パーティーさんとはちょっとは差できてるかな、この時点で。
ビッグバナナさん、気のせいだと思うけどアパチェスマッシュ2期ずっと俯瞰カメラじゃね？
え
We see Apache now starting one of the hardest rooms in the game. This is
あ、そうそう、
the
俯
frame
瞰カメラ
mission
だ。そうそう
just
そう
after
そ
the
う。
boss cutscene.
ていう
First,
か、
he has to roll just past this tree, which gets the attention of
こ
one of
れ
the guards in the back.
と、スパーティーさん
And
9
that
位、
gets
8
the
位じ
attention
ゃ
of
ん。
the
もう
guard
7位
next
より
to
上の
him.
人っ
They
て、
both
俯
turn
瞰カ
away
メラ
from
縛り
him.
なんだよ。
Gives just enough time to slip by, and Apache's going to use the
3D カメラの方が遅いね。
footsteps trick with the grenade to walk right past that guard without him ever even knowing he's
今
there.
回の大会の
We should see
敗
the
因、俺
exact same
3D カ
steps
メラだ
from
と思
both
ってん
of
だ
the
よね、正
runners just in a
直。
moment here.
3D カメラで、また言うけれども、要は突然、後ろ向く現象
Oh,
が起
I'm
きて
way
るんだっ
behind. Oh man, I apologize for that. My stream was way behind, everybody. Sorry.
て。そう。ここでメジャーゼロさんなん
Alright,
か
we're gonna
ディス
continue
コが
from here.
止まるみたいな。
At this point, we see Black
メッセージが
is,
めっちゃ来とっ
through
て。
Dolinabadna. We see Sparty tackling it now with that tricky roll between the trees. That roll is very precise. The tree hitbox is not exactly tree shaped. It's more of a square.
だから
And you
俺
do
も
have to
い
get
ず
through
れ
it first try,
一応
else you
ゴー
will
さ
get
んは
alert
あれや
from
に
that guard. That guard is very
俯瞰
quick
カ
to
メラ、
turn
俯瞰
its
カメ
head.
ラ
He
じゃなく
absolutely
て
will
3D
see
カ
you
メラ
if
の
you
人
miss
や
that
ねん。
roll even by a little bit.
3D カメラ使うのは俺、
But
ゴー
all
さ
three
ん、
runners made it
スパー
through
ティー
just
さん。
fine.
この3人やねん。 この下に映ってるスパーティさんもこの海外日記では珍しい 3D カメラ使用者ね。愛用者やねん。
And Apache Smash is now starting the Ocelot unit fight. Now, the Ocelot unit fight is a whole dance of very precisely timed shots and taking out guards in a specific order and in a specific way so you can avoid an alert throughout the fight. First thing he's going to do is he's going to open up the menu, pull out his Mark 22, take out the knife, take off the mic,
まず
put on
最
the
初に
box,
麻
and
酔
then
銃を
do
手に
a
入れ
shot out the
て、
window. It's going
こ
to be
の
a
時点
body
で
shot
も
on this
う
guard.
段ボー
Very
ル装備する
specifically,
の
you don't
強い
want
よ
it to be
な。
a headshot, or else again you would get that alert. You would get an alert.
普通バグジュース取ってからやるんやけど。
バナナさん、
One
処理置きとか
guard
も
to the
3D
south
の
is
方
going to
が多いと
headshot
思
him
うん
and then
だ。
body shot another guard to
し
the、
それより
northeast
も、
and throw a stun grenade at the
そう、
four
ここ
guards
の
who
パッ
are
チさん結構
in
ギ
the
リ
room.
ギリやっ
That
た
is
よ
a
ね。
very risky throw. He was
超危な
really
かっ
in
た。
that doorway there with that
これ
stun
ちょっと
grenade.
で
He
も
was
北
very
に行く
close to
と
getting
もう
an
見つ
alert
かんね
there,
ん。
but he
アパッ
nailed
チさ
it.
ん。
He knows his backups, has to take out that guard before
こ
he
れここ
continues
結構
the
綺麗に
fight.
決まったね、右上。
That has given
屋
Blackie
根
a
上の
little
人。
bit of opportunity to make up some time here. And he's going for the box mid-fight. That's interesting. Both other runners opted to pick up the box before the fight, but Blackie is picking it up during. Oh, and Sparty takes a continue.
パーティーさん
He
が
was
コン
just
テ
a
ィニ
little
ュ
bit
ー
too
下っ
far out in that
て、
doorway, and he threw that stun grenade, so the guard was just able to see him there, and he has to restart the fight. We see Apache now is through, and so is Blackie. That gives both of them a commanding lead over Sparty at the moment. However, this is European Extreme, so nothing is set in stone. Any one of these runners could continue at any moment, and the entire race could be flipped upside down.
そうここでスパーティーさんがやり方変えて、右にいる敵兵、本当はもう一人撃たないといけないけど、後回ししとんな。
ビッグバナナさん、見
Well,
た目
pressure
さんの
sensitive
方が
buttons
ローミン
there.
グ長いし。
I think that's what was going on. Metal Gear Solid
あ
3
と、
does support
3D
pressure
カメラだ
sensitive
とどう
buttons,
しても
so if you
やる
press
た
the
びに
button
ちょっとずつ
lightly
変わってくるやん。
or
自分
release
の
it lightly,
行
in
動
this
が。
case, the gun
メイク
will
の。
fire. A lot of players like to use controllers that don't
俯瞰
have
カメラ
pressure
だ
sensitive
と、
buttons
なん
for
だろう、
that
100
reason.
回やって100回同じことできるみたいな。ごめん、説明するのがすごい難しいんだけど。要は安定してるんだよね、そっちの方が。操作が安定しやすい。3D カメラどうしてもちょっとずつやるたびにずれてくるから、位置とかが。
And Sparty's out. Very interesting. Blackie's
海外
opting
日
to
記の
pick
コ
up
メント
some
欄見るの
stun
面白いよね。
grenades here, and he's going to do right side lake. That is very interesting. That's going to make Bolshaya Pass South much harder on European Extreme. You're going to have to take out some dogs, but let's see how he handles it. We see Apache now. He's going through Bolshaya Pass South on the left side. He rolled over that trap and then shoots the wall with his 1911. And that gets the attention
あ
of
そこの
a
ローディン
guard
グって
dog
ね、
on
時
the
代、
other side of the fence.
ビッ
He
グ
makes
バ
a
ナ
good
ナさん、
dog
なん
bark.
となくわかるよ。
And a guard all the way on the
Arigato.
other side of the map who would otherwise be directly in Apache's way is going to hear that and he's going to walk all the way around the map to go and investigate that dog, conveniently putting him right out of the way. And then he runs up against the wall with the box on, which again gets the attention of another guard, and that guard is also going to run all the way around trying to investigate what he saw.
ここ左から行くと敵兵一切無視して、
Apache.
犬だけ
Here's
ちょ
where
っと
we
撃て
see
ば
Blackie
すぐ
taking
のいいん
out
だよ
those
な。
guard dogs that I was talking about. That has the same effect. When the dogs get shot, they make a loud shrieking noise or something like that. The guards hear it on the other side, and he comes to investigate. But you do run the risk, if you shoot the wall and you're in a bad place, the dogs can see you, and they can give you an alert. So that's a highly risky strategy. But he pulled it off. Ocelot fight from Apache. First thing
見
he's
た
gonna
くね
do
もうオ
is
スロッ
shoot
ト。
right in the back with the Mark 22. That's
オ
gonna
スロッ
stop
ト
him
見
in
た
his
くも
tracks
ね。
and do very valuable stamina damage. Throw a stun grenade right at his feet, which is going to stun lock him, in addition to doing more stamina damage. Hit him with a headshot with the Mark 22, and another stun grenade. Then he's going to shoot the Markor with the 1911, which is going to get Ocelot's attention, so he can keep him in that loop for just a little bit longer. And then do some more headshots on him with the Mark 22. Very good headshots. And now it's a little bit random. He can run back, left, or right. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. He ran left, but Apache got that shot off so soon that it didn't even matter. What can happen there is Ocelot can run left and right, and he can kind of dodge your shots and
ここでなぜか
lose the
カ
loop
メ
a
ラが
little
向
bit.
こう向いた
So
んだ、南
Apache got a
向いたん
really
だっ
quick
て。
one there. We see now Blackie is doing the same thing. He has lost the loop fairly early, and he's going to opt to reset. I think that's a good call. This fight it can be very
この
punishing.
カメラが
to lose the
突
loop,
然
especially
南
if
に
it
向くっ
happens
ていうの
in
は
the
結構
beginning
起こり
of
が
the
ちな
fight.
話で、
So Blackie's restarting.
カ
He's gonna
カメ
do
ラ
the
はそ
exact
れが
same
ないんだって、
strategy
そういう
we
事
saw
故が
Patch do a moment ago.
ほんまに俯瞰カメラしかメリットがないんだよね。
Ooh,
CD
he
カメラ
throws
の
some
メリットが
interesting
少ない、本当に。
L1 action with those grenade throws.
ビッグバナナさん、
It
そ
is
ろそろ
very
悪魔
much
の
a
時間。
Blackie v
痛く
Sparty
ねえ
at the
よ。
moment. Who will get out of Ocelot first?
あ入れてどうす
Blackie
る
has
か。
lost the loop again, but much closer to the end of the fight this time. He is going to opt to
そう
do
もう
some
ちょっと
third-person shots
慎
instead
重
to
にやれ
finish
ば
the fight. Definitely going to be
ご了承
faster
で
than
きたんだよ
restarting.
ね。
And
ただオセロットマジ
Sparty
強い
has
からこ
also
い
lost
つ
the。loop about halfway through. I think he's going to carry it as well. These are both significant time losses for both of them. So, oh, and that's a death from
死んだ
Blackie. Very unfortunate.
ダッセー
Ocelot does so much damage with that single
オスロット戦で死ぬのでダセー
He is the first real boss of the game, but he does not play around. He will take you out.
ここで
Not feel bad about it.
下のスパーティーさんも全く同じ泥沼にハマっとって俺と。も
He is one hit from death. This
う
could
視
be
聴者にとっては
a
もうすごい地獄絵図だったな。
And we see now Apache is starting the pain fight while Sparty just finishes Ocelot.
ビ
That
ッグ
puts
バ
him
ナ
ahead
ナ
of
さん、
Blackie.
ペインもちょっと
All
ミ
right,
スった
so
よ
first thing
ね。
Apache's going to do is he's going to throw a
stop.
smoke grenade right at the pain. The point of this is to disperse the green hornets that he's throwing at him right here at the beginning of the fight. That worked perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't, so I'm really glad it did. Then he's going to get some Mark 22 headshots on him, and that's going to make the pain put up his hornet shield. He's going to throw a grenade to take down that hornet shield, and then finish up phase 1 with some more well-placed Mark 22 shots to the head.
さすが世界3位。
Sorry, the phase 2 is exactly the same as the ending of phase 1. He always starts with his B shield up, so you're going to throw a grenade, and then some more well-placed headshots. Now, the tricky thing about these headshots is that his head hitbox isn't actually head-shaped. It's not his
このちょっと
entire head. It's more like his nose to his chin, roughly. So you have to make some very precise shots very quickly on a,
どうやってやんだよ、
on a
教えて
target
く
like
れや。
to sway around and bob his head a lot. That was a absolutely textbook pain from Apache. Really happy about that one. We see now both of the other runners are in the caves, making their way to the pain at the moment. Do not adjust your television sets. It is this dark. This is what is intended. This is how Kojima intended it to be played.
ビッグバナ
I think
ナ
we
さ
see a
ん、
little
お前
bit
ら
of,
仲良しかよ
of
って思っ
Blackie
た
trying to
ね。
light up the cave there with his gunshots.
仲良く
There
泥
are
沼に
some
ハマっ
things
と
you
っ
can
た
do.
わ
You。can shoot your gun, use the cigar. Some people like to use stun grenades or thermal goggles to light up the cave to make it a little bit easier to see.
ここで実はスパーティーさんに抜かれてんだよね。
All right, we see now
逆転されて
Sparty
る。
going into the pain fight. Let's see how he handles him. Again, first things first, those smoke grenades, that smoke grenade I should say, right at him to stop
スパーティー
those
さん何
bees
がやばいって
from coming in and
マジ
attacking.
で
Some
そ
well
の
placed
そう
headshots.
HP が体力がマジで
Okay,
少ないん
so
だよ
Sparty
ね。
has not placed that smoke grenade all that well.
そう。
So some of the hornets were
最
able
初
to get through it and attack him. You see there, he had a good backup. He knew what to do. He jumped back in the
そう
water.
この
to get rid of
ペイン
that
の
hornet
匂い玉ある
grenade
じゃん。
that was
こ
on
こで
Black's
投げられたら
arm.
終わりなん
And
よ
we。see Blackie is doing a little bit of a different strat. He's going to be going for a lethal pain with the Patriot. It looks like he cooked something. I'm not sure exactly what he did wrong. It didn't look wrong.
正
to
直
me.
火視薬
I'm not
使う
sure
まで
why
も
he's
なかっ
faked
た
up
な。
going here.
ここで
Very interesting.
そう麻酔でいくっていうのはここに決めとったんやけど、
He has the
も
Tommy
う
gun
そうなったら
attack.
なった
You
で
never
パトリオット
really
でご
want
利
to
用すればよかった
see
やん
any
って
of
思う
the
けどな
attacks.
正直。
If he ever gets a chance to attack, it means something has gone wrong.
別にそんなノーキルじゃないとあ
We
かんっ
see
ていうレ
Sparty
ギュレーショ
trying
ンな
to
いんだから。
salvage this. This is a very bad situation for him here. Oh, look at his health, 1 HP. And Blackie in phase 1. Blackie has switched to a non-lethal approach. Changed his mind. That's probably why he faked death pill before, so he could opt to go for the Mark II
肥やし玉みたい
instead
な
of the Patriot.
モンハンでいうところの。
And he's going for
あれの
body
正式名
shots
称わかんね
on phase 2. This is a viable strat. It's definitely easier than hitting him in the head a whole bunch, but slower for sure.
でもペイン戦最初ミスったけど、
We see Apache going into warehouse 1.
やり直しした時の
Warehouse 1 is a
ペイン戦かなり良かったんだよね、
room.
俺の
You
中
do
で
have to
は。
go through this room twice in a run. Both times, it's a very tricky room. So he has to nail a kind of tricky roll over this railing to get past these boxes. Then he's going to bump roll into this guard and equip the box. Now, the guard takes so long to recover from that bump roll
パー
that
ティさんがも
Apache's gonna be outside
や
of
ばい、
his
体
range
力が。
by the time he would see the box anyway.
そう、
He's just
も
gonna
う投
repeat
げられた
that
ら終わりや
three
ねん。
times
そ
all the way up the stairs and get out of warehouse 1. That was
リップ
textbook.
バナナさん、匂い
Those
玉し
bump
かペ
rolls
ン
are
投げ
kind of
なかっ
tricky.
た
They're
ら
a lot
最強
trickier than
説。
they look because you have to get a pretty precise angle on your analog stick to be able to make it up those
う。
stairs.
匂い、
cleanly.
なんか
And
そ
you
の
have to
トミー
have
ガンとか
very good movement.
バレット B より
getting
も
up the stairs.
ただひたすら
If you
匂
bump
い
on the
玉
railings
ずーっと
a
投
little
げ
bit,
てた方
especially
が
if the
強いんじゃない
box
か
is
説はある。
huge
確か
hit
に。
box. It's easy to get stuck on walls. It's easy to get an alert there to just bonking on the railing a little bit. Unfortunately, it does look like Sparty did take a continue at the pain. He's giving him some trouble right now. We see Blackie's out, making his way to the river. Easy headshot on that guard. There are some crazy strats you can do. Like you can do a box headshot on that guard to take him out a little bit quicker, but it's way too risky. It's easier to just headshot him and move on. We'll see more box headshots later. Two of the three runners are going to do a box headshot in Warehouse 2, so
ここは、あれ、繰り返すようだけど、ワニキャ
we
ップ
see
とか
Blackie swimming through the
いらない
river.
ね。
As
昔
long as you stay
俺、
low in the
アキラ
river,
大川さん、途中で寝て
the
しまっ
search
た。
lights,
まくれなかったで
your
す
camo
か？
index is
残念ながら。
the search lights aren't
で
really
も
an、issue.
一応ドベは
Stay
免れました。
right in the river. You're good.
ギ
Low
リ
is
ギリ
right. Apache opting to switch to the mask right now. He is going to need this mask much later in the game. He likes to switch to it here in the lab. Makes no difference. It comes out the same in the wash. So now Blackie is going into the exterior of the warehouse.
Yes, I
This is
just
the
know.
first time you get to see the end in the run, and he is going to do some very important damage here. Just there, he shot the barrels on the right. That did about 2/3. Well, sorry, not 2/3. 1/3 of his health and damage-ish. That is going to carry over into the fight. All three runners are going to do this. That is very important damage. If you don't do that damage, you will not be able to do the end strat properly.
そう、あのドラム缶
The
爆
other
破
set
っ
of barrels that
て
he、shot was
そ
just to
の
take out
さ
the
っき
remaining
解説者
guards.
も言ってくれたように、ジエンドにダメージ与えるっていう意味でも絶対やらないといけないよ。
Just getting the granite inside the lab. The lab is pretty
だろ。
trivial with the classes
急
that
に
put
超
on.
えるやろ。
Apache
ほ
does
んま
like to
や。
do some crazy strats when he does like tuxedo runs and stuff where he
ひた
has
すら
to
匂い
use
玉しかやってこない
tuxedo. He can't
かつ自分は何も
wear
攻
science
撃し
stuff
ないみたいな。
here. He can, so he's gonna.
最強す
Blackie
ぎ
is
る
doing a little bit of a safer strat here. He's gonna walk around those boxes in Warehouse 1, and he's gonna knock on this wall here to get the attention of the guard on the top side. And just bump roll into him like that. Straight on through. That strat is definitely easier than what Apache did, but a little bit slower.
うんでしょうね。一回 CQC かけるってことはそこで一回立ち止まるっていう意味だから、ちょっと遅いんだよね、やっぱり。だからアパッチさんがやったように、段ボールでひたすら登っていくっていうやり方が
We have
一
a
番
$10 donation
走行
from
行きは
Mr.
早いんだよ
Speedy,
ね。
and he says, "Do you have the Mark 23?" Well, I don't know, but they should check. Thanks, Speedy.
アキラ大川さん、ドベではなかったの
Right, you
か。
also donate
アパチェさんが1位。
$50.
深夜の中大
Another
会お疲れ様で
$50.
す。
ほんまや。アキラさんも、すいませんね。
If Sparty can borrow a fiver to get some WD-40 for his MGS3 Rust, Kappa. Thanks, Raichu, for the $50. Is this still fork sound? Yes, it is fork sound.
まだこの段階ではアパッチさん、ボックスハンドの
We
可
see
能
Apache
性
is
大
going
だ
to
った
do
んだ
something a
よ
little bit
な。
different than most runners in this room. He's going to do a quick headshot on this guard on the exterior of the lab. Most runners don't opt to do that. It's a little bit tricky, but Apache has it down consistently, so he likes to do it. It's definitely one of the fastest ways through the room. So if you can do that, you definitely want to opt to. It's a good opportunity for time save. And now we see him going into the fear. Now you'll notice he already has his stun grenade.
からもう
That's
俺、
pretty important. You really
ミ
want
ス
to
が
go into the
怖
fear
す
with
ぎ
the stun
て、
grenades equipped because and Sparty has cooked warehouse
なんだろう、
one.
俺の
You
考
see that
え
he
て
didn't
た、
have the
ちょっ
angle
と、
just right, so he rolled down the stairs instead of up them.
ちょっと攻めようかなって思ってた箇所全部守りに転じたんだよね、この時
Apache,
点で。
you want the stun grenades
もう
equipped.
これ以上ミスしたらやばいと思って
After you fake death pill to change to the grenade.
その結果ミスったんだよね。
Now he's going to use the Eastern Trap. He's going to fake death pill next to the Eastern Trap. Wait for the Fear to walk up to him, then revive. He's going to throw the stun grenade, which
パーティーさんもうまいな、これ。
that the Fear takes
むずい
into
ぜ、こ
standard
れ。
damage,
この段
and
ボールのやり
it's
方
gonna。activate the trap. Now the trap does copious amounts of damage to him, and just like that, it's over. In the blink of an eye. Stun grenade trick, it removes all of the Fear's iframes and turns all damage into stamina damage. So you can take him out really quickly just like that. I think both of the other runners are going to opt to. Well, I think Blackie's going to opt for the Patriot. I think Sparty's going to opt for the Central Trap. We will see when we get there. Now, Apache is going into Warehouse 2. This is one of the trickiest rooms in the game. This is what I was talking about earlier with box headshots. First thing, he's going to equip the box, rub up against this railing, which gets the attention of a guard on the middle floor. Makes him get out of our way. Then he's going to roll over the railing, landing on top of that guard on the
この
bottom
踏み
floor.
つける作業もかなり難しく
And then he's going to do
て
a box
特に
headshot
俯瞰
on
カメ
the
ラだ
other
と
guard
か
on
な
the
り
ground
難し
floor.
い。
A box headshot, the way that works is when you come out of the box and immediately fire your gun. Snake's aim actually shoots the gun a little bit higher than it would normally if you just fired the gun while running. And that little bit of extra height is just enough to get a headshot on a guard on ground level, as long as he's on the same level as you. And that was flawless execution there in Warehouse 2. That was really good. Apache also likes to do Warehouse 2 in the Snake Eater camera, whereas most people would like to do it in the Subsistence camera because that gives you a little bit more room to aim your
スネーク
Mark
イーター
22
キャメラって何やろ
with a box headshot.
コメント欄ではみんなスネークイーターキャメラって言ってんだけど、何やそれと思って。
And it pays off.
俯瞰カメラのことかな ?3D カメラのこと 3D カメラって言ってるしな。
ビッグバナナさん、見てるとき、攻めより守りの方が良かったんじゃねとは思った。
攻めねえと勝てねえんだよ。アパッチさん
Ooh,
は。
Blackie is doing the fast lab exit. So
まあでも
what he
な。
did is he shot his
そうだよな、ミスった
unsilenced
ミ
Mark
スったら
22
元も子もねえよ
out
な。
of the crawl
さあ、後
space,
々は転
which
じてかな
causes
あか
a
ん。
caution, makes
後
this
々
guard
は。
here go and investigate, I don't know,
天
something
気は
on the
もう多
floor.
分
I
す
don't
ぐ
know
そこ
why
だ
he
と思う。
goes there. And then Blackie shoots him twice with the Mark 22.
そうそう、でも
and
変わらないといけ
he
ない。
falls asleep just as Blackie crosses past where he would get an alert. That is by far the fastest way through that room, and for a long time it was thought to be multi-segment only, but here we see people doing it in single segment. It's great, I love it. And the Feared, we do see him fake death pilling right away, and he's going to use the Patriot on him. The Patriot just makes things a little bit easier. It's a little bit faster than the rope trap, but we see Apache now going into the end fight. He's going to open up with 3 precisely placed Mark 22 shots. He is pretty much sniping the end with a pistol here. His goal is to get 3 headshots, get as high damage as he can. That is pretty good damage. It's not the best, but you'll definitely take that in a run. You'll take that and be happy with it. Now he's going to run to a specific location, and he's going to do a 7 punch kick buffer. And the point of this is literally just to waste time. He needs to wait 25 seconds, which is the end's cooldown, until he can teleport again. And now he's done that. Throw a smoke grenade to where he knows the end is going to teleport to, so he doesn't immediately get shot and make a loud noise by shooting his gun. And that loud noise makes the end teleport. Now, because of where Apache is standing when he does that, he influences where the end is actually going to teleport to. He knows exactly where that is, so he's going to run there. Clunk him on the bunkers with that stun grenade, and now he's going to do the old school 6 spray loop on him. 6 spray, hold up, and then some 6 spray and stun grenades.
アパッ
I
チ
did
さん
kind of
も
gloss
ス
over
パ
it a
ーテ
little
ィー
bit,
さ
but
んもあ
Blackie
れ
did
か
a little
ハ
bit
イ
of
ブ
a
リッドルー
different
プの方
warehouse
か
2 strat than either
俺も
other
変えるか
runners
そっ
will
ち
do.
にハイブリッドループの方
He
に
threw a smoke grenade and used that to conceal his descent down the railing instead.
ビッグバナナさん、
It is a
キ
little
ュウ
bit
リが
slower,
アパ
but
チ
some
さ
runners
ん
find
7
that
回
much
くらい
easier.
倒してたら
Now,
まだいけた。
the
で
end
す。
always runs to the northwest after you finish that first loop, so Apache is going to meet him there. Unfortunately, his damage that he got at the beginning of the fight just was barely not enough to let him finish the fight
ヒ
there.
ューディにやってもらうしかない
Damage at the beginning of the fight, you can
ヒュー
finish
デ
the
ィし
fight.
か俺の
At
俺
that
の味方ヒューディだ
northwest
から
tree. Unfortunately, he did have to
敵
chase
で
a
もあり
little
味
bit,
方
but
でもある
that's
からヒュー
actually
ディ
really
は
quick for not getting the instant kill there. That's a really good end fight. You'll take that in any world record run for sure. And now Sparty is going into the Fear. Let's see how he handles this. He's doing the right
ここで
side
ミスったんだよ
rope
な
trap
もう
as
一
well.
発入れないといけなかったんだよ
Very interesting. So he's going to do the same thing. Fake death pill right by the trap.
45の打つ数が足らんかった
Stun,
いま
and
い
then
ち
I
早
hit
い
the
の
trap,
か
and
遅い
that'll
の
kill
か
him
わからん。
too quick.
遅い超っせ俺アパッチさんの方アパッチさんはここまでノーイスだからあれじゃないかな今のアパッチさんのこの走りが多分標準やと思うアパッチさんにとっての
Good kill.
ビッグバナナさん、2回倒したけどな。
あもういや俺も2回死んだもんヒューディに一概に味方とは言えないザ・ヒューディ も
Let's see how Sparty handles
う、
warehouse
アパッチさんの
2. I think he's gonna
PS3
do the
壊
same
すしか
boss
方法
headshot
ねえんだよ、
as
勝てる
Apache,
方
but
は。
he's gonna do it with the subsistence camera, so you'd get to see the angle that most runners would normally see when they do this room. Very good.
うまい、スパッティさん、うまっ。
アキラ大川さ
A
ん、
lot of
ア
runners
パ
like
チ
to
さん
use
が
the
やっぱし
subsistence
習
camera
得
because
そう
they
し
can
てい
use
た
the
のか。
line on top
な
of the
ぜか
box,
開
the
幕から
tape
早
on the
か
top
っ
of the
た。
box to line up their
もう、
box.
これ
Make
が
that shot a lot easier.
世界ランカーですよ。
Blackie now is doing the end strat.
今回のレースは、まあもちろん僕のミスっていうのもありますし、ただただ、俺がノーミスであって
ビッグ
も
バ、ナナさん、ダメやん。
一個一個のその、マップ
He is in
の
an awkward place. I'm not sure if
一
that's
般
gonna.
の
Okay,
配
it
信
has.
ペア
That
さ
is
ん、
right
階
on
段
the
の方
edge
から降りた。
of the like zone that you have to be in at the end to go to this proper location. But it did work.
そ
The end is
それが
in the
実は
proper location. If I am
そうや
not
ねん。
mistaken,
海外
Blackie's gonna do
海
a
外じゃ
slightly
ない。
different
階段の
route
方
than
から降りる
what
っていうのがやり
Apache
方
did
が。
and what Sparty will do.
一番早いか
Eventually,
つ
I
一番
think he's what
難しいやり方で、
go-go time loop.
あ
And that is
の
what he's doing. So what he does is he
ガンボールヘッショっていう技があるんやけど、俺が使いこなせてない唯一の
he's
技。
gonna just shoot him with the six spray and knock him over, chase him to the
背伸びショットとかタクティカルディロードとかそんな日じゃなくてかなり難しい技で、あれが自由自在に使いこなせた人のみが許される。これが、アパッチさんのこのヒーティングラジオなんなの？
Ooh, and Sparty takes a continue right at the end of Sviatogorny West. That is a pretty bad continue to take. That's a pretty long room. Unfortunate, but we'll work with it. Blackie finishes the end with at the northwest tree. He knows exactly where the end is going to go. Chased him right there.
リバカン
Finished
ダ
him.
の配信ペアさん、
Again,
こ
that
れを
loop
平
was
然
done
と
by
決め
Gogo
るの
Time in
か。
May of
これ
2020.
が海外
It
日
was
の
improved
力よ。
by various runners to be a little bit faster.
ここで
We
スパー
call
ティ
it
さん
the
ちょっ
hybrid loop
と、あれなんだ
where
よ
we
ね。
do
打つ
a
の
certain
多分早かったん
combination
だよ
of
な。
that strat and the traditional
あ、いや、ここで見せてないのか、どこで見せてた
stun
んや。
grenade and smoke grenade loop with
確
the
か
six
ここで
spray.
アラート食ら
The
ってた
new
んだよ
strat
ね。
is about 15 seconds faster than what Gogo Time found in May.
あれあ、もう終わったか、それは。あー、違うか。一個前か、見逃したので、まあいいや。
ビッグバナナさ
So
ん、
now we see
海外
Apache
向
going
きの
into
すごいと思うのが
mountains,
わざわ
two
ざ日本
mountains
語
choosing
版用意
notoriously
するとこ
tricky
ろ。
long room. Taking a continue here is not fun, so I hope none of our runners today have to deal with that. He is playing it all safe.
アパッチ
He
さんで
is
ここで
doing the old
安全
school
ルートに転
stand
した
on
んだ
your
よね。
toes headshot for that guard, and this guard here, he is playing it super safe today. There are much riskier strats you can do. You
こ
can
れ
box headshot on that first
かな
guard.
り
You can do
慎
some
重派だったな、
1911
アパッチさん。
shots on this guard and roll on into him, knocking him off the
普
mountain.
段はもっ
But
とイケイ
Apache
ケ
is
だったの
playing
に、
all
イケイケ
safe
なことす
today.
るん
He
やけ
does not
ど
want。to take any risks. You'll notice he also is not doing 1 HP Fury. A lot of high level runners today will not cure the poison that the fear injects into you during the fight, which will constantly drain your health, which means that when you get to the Fury, you have basically 1 HP and one hit will kill you. He's not opting to do that today. Very interesting because he almost always does that.
真正
Sparty
面
with
か
a
ら
good
入
line
って
in
も
the
回り込ん
end.
だか。
A lot of people will go right around that tree, but Sparty knows that the end can't see him because the smoke grenade kind of, it's a little bit bugged. When you walk through it, you're invisible to the end for a few seconds after coming out of it, so you can take a
一
straight
般
line
だの
towards him,
配
and he
信ペア
does.
さん、
There's a
空
few
中こ
seconds
こあ
there.
ったらはしごあっという間なの
And he
に。
is going to do the hybrid loop on the end. Now we see Apache doing mountain.
はしごはだからあ
He's
か
gonna
ん
do
っ
a
て。
caution strat. So he rolls into the
開
trench.
発しちゃいけないものなんだっ
Gun at a
て。
specific point, which sends every guard in the room into a
俺らの
caution,
休み時間
and
が
it
減る
makes
やない
some
けい。
guards move out of his way. But some guards are also very tricky to get past, just like that one there. Ooh, and he rolls to prone. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but he does it, and he knows his backup. He shoots the barrel, takes out that guard, and he's through. Very good. That is very precise. This room is always very precise, and it just depends on how you like your precision. Do you like your precise
あ、でも
movement
こ
in
こ
the
の
box
山
coming
3
up that
つ、
hill, or do you
あれだよ
like
ね、なんか、ノーミスでいけたのはマジでよかった。
getting past that
私コ
final
ロナ
guard
ワ
with
ク
the
チン打
tricky
って
roll?
熱出
How
て
you
なっ
like
て
it
たから見
depends
れませんでし
will
た。
determine
あ
whether or not
ら
you're going to do
いらっ
cautious
しゃい、
strats
お
or
久
no
しぶり
cautious
で
strats.
す。
I do believe that Sparty is going to do no cautious strats, so we'll get to see that.
熱
a
出
little
まし
later
た。
on too.
これは39度でした。
リプトンダの配信ペア
謎の張り合い
ヨルダの伝説にはゾンビホバーという死にながら空飛ぶ技がある。
何それ空飛ぶ技がある。
ビッグバナナさん、撃ったのか。
そうっす、あいつ40度ぐらい出たって言ってたかな。 や、レゴスじゃ
The
ないか。
Fury
ま
is
た
by
別の
far
やつ
the
か。
hardest fight in the game. It is somewhat RNG. It is somewhat random. You can influence some things, but he's always gonna do his own thing a little bit. So at the beginning of the fight, he's gonna start up in the air and he's gonna have an initial landing spot. Now that initial landing spot is
このエイムを俺
pseudo-random,
割れながら
but
か
there
なり
are
良かっ
four
た。
that are most common, and
ヒ
you
ロ
can
ヒロ
influence which one
13
he gets.
38度
Apache
で
is
スタ
going
ー
to
レ
try
30
to
度
influence him.
あれは
into
な、
getting a
もう
good
辛い
spawn.
ですよね
We'll。see what he actually gets.
しかも、僕の場合、一人暮らしなんで、
アキラ大川さん、みんな売ってるんだなもう。
He's going to take a particular
一
line.
人暮らしだからもうなんか、
ビッパンダの配
飲
信
み物とか
部屋さん、あれ白
And
用
he
手が
gets
死ぬわらわら。
ooh, that is the worst fury you can get. That is right in the middle on the platform, and he immediately gets blasted.
あ、ここ。
And that is Apache's first
アパッ
continuous.
チさんの引きがやばかった。
Immediately, just like that.
こ
The
の、
Fury does loads of damage.
そ
There's
う。
not much you can do about it. If you get
ユー
that
ディ
middle
って、
spawn,
最初、
if
左
either
か
the
真ん
fight's
中
gonna
か
end
右
right
か
there,
のどっちかなんやけ
he's
ど、
just gonna
い
shoot
ずれかなんや
you
け
before
ど
the、fight's gonna go totally casual. Now he got a
真ん
piece
中
of
来るこ
spawn
と
there,
っ
but he
て、
wasn't expecting it. He
ビッ
thought
パ
he
ン
was
そうそう
gonna
ないん
get
だっ
it
て。
in the middle, so he was
僕
looking
売っ
there,
てない。
which gave the Fury a little bit of an opportunity to
打
hit
つ
him.
と
knock
き
him
は
over.
覚悟しといて、
He's
パン
taking
ダさん
another。continue. The
あ、
Fury
死
is
んだ。
bullying Apache right now. But it happened.
強すぎ
Like
んだ
I
ろ。
said, this is by far the hardest fight. made
ア
by
パッ
Apache.
チスマッシュというこの化け物を軽々しく
Oh, and he gets the
退
middle
治する
spawn
キ
again.
ュウ
This
リ
is so unlucky.
そう、真ん
This
中、
middle
そ
spawn is super rare, right? It is
う。
by
この
far the least
真ん
common.
中に来るってかなりレアなんだよ。キュウリが。
A close spawn on either
その
the right or the left.
かなりレアなガチャを2回引いたっていう。
1番、冬にうまいこと言ったの。
There we go. He gets a really good spawn that time. He gets those shots off early before the Fury has.
俺が今こうやって苦戦しているところをヒューリーが今
And he's gonna
足止めしてる。
duck back to bait him
キュウリーが俺に対して今のうちだブラッキーっつって
Mows in the gaunt shot.
俺が
The basic premise of this.
俺がここであいつを食い止めるっ
Three
つって
times the mows in the
ビ
gaunt
ッパン
back
ダの
up, so
配信
he
部屋
tries
さ
to
ん、
jump
注
away.
射嫌やから
And
打た
then
な
move
い。
back
打
in
ちたく
while
ない。
he's charging
打て
his
や
jetpack to jump away, and he nailed
別
it.
に
That
打てやって
unfortunately
軽
took
々
a
しく言
few
っちゃったけど
tries, but
まあいろんな考え方ありますか
that
ら
one, that's pretty much checkbook. That's what you're looking for in any run.
チンの位置ほんまや
ビッパンダの配信部屋さん、真ん中火すごいわらわら。
気が強い
I do believe we're gonna see another box shot.
俺も実は真ん中出たんだ
Once
よ
he
ね
goes around this box,
後でわかるんだ
the
けど
guard is gonna be right in front of him, and he's just gonna pop out with the box on.
ここの段ボールヘッションを決めるんだよね左上
Very good.
パクチーパクチーチャンネルさん、ナイスフユーリー。
ナイスヒューリー
ビッグバナナさん、ヒューリーってソシャ
Now
ゲだか
Apache's
ら。
gonna do a quick headshot on one of the guards just in front of him.
俺が
ヒロヒロ13、フユーリー
And
ナ
then
イ
you're
スフォ
going
ロ
to
ーやっ
see
たんや
that
ね。
Volgan only hires the
だ
best
だが
guard,
俺も
guard
2回死んだというヒューリーで結局よ
Very good.
だから足止めしてくれたんやけどアパッチさんを俺も足止めここで食らったのよ
Okay, we see Sparty now. He
結局のところよ
was going for a super quick strat, but with the Mark 22, he was gonna do some repeated quick shots on that guard to take him out.
最初は左行ったんやけど
But it worked. Apache now is doing Rykov capture.
そう
He
ここでまた
throws a
そう
super nade to the
こ
base
こでまた
to
後ろ向く
keep
現象が起きたの
the
よ
guard in the eastern hallway
だからヒューリー逃がしちゃって
from
きた
alerting
に
him, and then he shoots that guard
一
in
回
the
これやり直した
eastern
方が
hallway
絶対良くて
1911.
これはまあまあまあよくある話やねこれは
That guard and
ちょっと運悪かったくなるぐらい
telepathically linked, so when that guard goes into caution,
で
so
こ
does
こで
Rykov.
ここだったかな
Rykov automatically
ここでそう
goes
ここで
right in. It just so happens
ここで真ん中来たんだって俺も
So he's just gonna meet him halfway, knock him out,
ビッパン
and
ダ
drag
の
him
配
home.
信部屋
And that's
さ
how
ん
you get、his
ア
goal.
パッチさん先に行け。
Unfortunately, there,
まとめ
Sparty
わ
did
らわ
take
ら
a。continued end of Mountains too, and that's what I was talking about.
俺がここでブラッキーを食い止めるっつって
If you get a continue right at the end, you're losing.
ここで上打てばよかったのに俺何してんや結構
真ん中に出てく
Blackie
る。
now on the Fury, of course.
金詰め回らない
Oh, he's getting cooked, literally.
死んだ
Oof, he's
死ん
on
でないか
fire. All
まだ
right,
生き
so
てる
now he's demonstrating something that
そうあとちょっとだったんよ俺だから麻酔銃であと2回ぐらい当てればよかったのよ
So if you put it on,
そんな
it
も
will
無理にモシンナガンで
extinguish
使わず
fire
に
if you're on fire, and it won't let you catch on fire if you walk over fire. Apache doing, by the way, the box glide. If you lean up against that wall with the scope on and turn to the left, then
ここで
change to the
そう
box, Snake's collision will intersect with the wall in a very
こ
strange
こで
way.
決めたら結構
Push him
強かったん
out,
よな
and it'll push him along the wall. And it's a very quick way to get along.
こ
along
の
that wall.
海外日記のコメント欄がマジで嬉しいよねなん
ビッパン
か
ダの配信部屋さん、アパッチさんお金積んでたんやなわらわら。
積んだ結果自分を苦しめるというアパッチさん
パクチーチャンネルさん、まさかの課金ヒューリー。
課金ヒューリー
This is not looking good for him. He
金
has
粒
a
って
casual
どこに
Fury
払うの
now. Fury has
小島プロダクションに。
escaped the loop. Generally, if the Fury ever escapes the loop, you have no choice but to continue it casually. He had,
ここで決めた。
thankfully, had him pretty
やりますね、
low
ブラッキー
health,
さ
so
ん。
he was able to get him down with just a few shots, and he's out of there. If the Fury escapes on you, it is not a fun time. So we just saw Sparty do no caution Mountain 3. Sorry for being a bit late on that. But he did not shoot his gun in the trench. Instead, he stayed above the trench the whole time. And the precision in that room comes at the end. You have, specifically, you have no time. You have to keep a good line. You can't bonk on any walls. And you have to make a really good roll right at the end of the room, or else that guard by the barrels will see. He nailed it. Got out of there just fine. Now, Blackie is also doing the box headshot with the 1911, of course, because he's on New Game Plus, not playing by Foxhound strats.
この、海外日記のコメント欄がさ、なんかまるで自分のことのようにさ、悔しがったりさ、やるねみたいな感じで言ってくれるのすごいなんか嬉しいよね。
Blackie now, just before Rykov does that quick headshot, and he's going to put the box on. Now, the way this trick works is, guard priority is a little bit weird in MGS3. When a guard sees his buddy laying on the ground, as long as he didn't see him physically get shot, he's going to try and go investigate that and wake him up. Now, the guard will prioritize waking up that guard over seeing an alerting on the box. So you can use that to your advantage here and in one other room to get by without getting any alerts. We see Blackie is now doing the exact same strat that Apache did with the smoke grenade.
確かスパーティーさんが一発で決めたんじゃなかった。
on the eastern guard in the hallway.
俺とアパッチさんすっごい無ヒューリー苦戦したけど。
Oh, he's not going to slam him. He's going to drag him.
確かアパッチさん一発でクリアしとったな。
Alright, let's hope Sparty gets a good fury. He definitely needs it. He has been getting cooked by a couple of these bosses, and it has not been serving him well.
スピードランニン
Let's
グ
hope he
を
has
しま
a
しょ
good
う。
fury and catches up just a little bit.
「そうアパッチさんが確かここ強い。
He gets a left side close spawn. That's very good. Gets that early damage in, shooting the Fury before the Fury has a chance to shoot at Snake. Backs up, so the Fury tries to jump away. Comes in, shoots him a few more times while the Fury is charging his jetpack.
そうここで2回しか撃たないのいいんだよ。
Oh, this is looking good. That's a perfect Fury first try. That is so much time over
解説が
both runners that he just saved. He's gonna make up a lot of time with that one. We see now Apache.
パーフェクト。
He kicked a rat next to the toilet, which he's gonna use a little bit later on. And then
説明し忘れたけど、今解説してるのは世界1位の人なんやね。
That makes Johnny come up and open the door, and then Apache gave him a
海外
good old right good night. And now he's gonna pick up some smoke grenades off of this
も
corpse.
うこの
Which again, he's gonna
解説の
later rooms. Now,
解説の人が世界一なんやけど、
what
その
frame
メタルギアソリッド
first.
3
You
の
throw this grenade, and then each
解説も世界一なんだよね、もはや。
immediately run to the
マジ
west.
で好き。
Now that rat will get the attention of a guard to the side. He turns away for just
でも本当にパーフェクトやったなって。
just barely long enough for you to get by. And then he does the smoke grenade trick again to get past that
本当にパーフェクトやった、マジで。
footsteps, and that is absolutely perfect.
あれ、モシンナガンで8発当てればいいんだけど、ヒューリー。普通332で当てるのね。3回撃ってダウンして、3回撃ってダウンして、2回当てるみたいな。っていうのがオーソドックスなんやけど、3回撃つと北に逃げる可能性があるんだって。でも2回だけだったら、北に逃げる可能性が少ないから。
めっちゃテンション上がってはるやんわらわら。
ああ、こういうリアクション、俺に
Apache
もと
is
ってほし
in
か
the
ったな。
last room of escape.
Oh,
Oh, Sparty gets to continue going into the room of the East Wing Grozny grab weapon.
ここでなぜか
That sucks.
マジで意味わかんないんだよ
That's
ね。
continue.
なぜかスパーティーさんここで見つかったんだよ
Alright,
ね。
he's just gonna retry it.
原因がマジでわ
Oh,
から
and
ん。
Apache gets
あ、
to
ここで見
continue
つかっ
to the last room of escape. Oh, they're crumbling before
加
us,
熱はなかっ
ladies
た
and gentlemen.
結果、一番早く終わったヒューリー
So
戦。
Apache
スパーティ
throws
ー日
a
記が。
smoke grenade at a specific point. He's gonna aim up just a little bit, and that is just enough to get the perfect angle. He needs to land this smoke grenade in a precise place so that the right guard here
確かこ
is
こ、
encompassed
アパッ
within
チ
the
さん
smoke
アラート
grenade.
食らってなか
But
ったっ
the
け？
guard, but the smoke grenade also needs to be in between him and that guard on the left.
Ah,
So
さっ
that
き食らった。
he doesn't alert on him. Some people like to
パーティーさんこ
use
こ
the
で泥
position
沼
of
に
the
ハマって
sun
る。
and the moon to calculate like a precise grenade throw angle, and then they'll throw that smoke grenade like they're trying to throw it into low Earth orbit or something. But really, all you need to do is aim up just a little bit, and that smoke grenade is already in the perfect position as long as you're standing next to that barrel where he threw it, and he was. So he gets through that second try. And Sparty is playing it safe, crawling into the load zone at the end. He does not want to take another continue. 2 continues in this room. That is rare for
大丈
Sparty.
夫、俺が、あ、もう俺も終わってるわ。スパーティーさんするか
He
な。
does the exact same strat that both Blackie and Apache did. He's going to throw the smoke grenade and the caution strat.
もう、 箱
There's a
のグ
much
リッチ
faster
の解
strat
説もしな
that
くなっ
we
たでし
call
ょ。
multi-segment
当たり前なんよ、
ride-off.
この
It's
人
a
た
lot
ちにとっ
harder, a
て。
lot more precise. None of the runners have
箱
opted
滑
for
り
it,
が。
which is surprising. Apache often does do that strat, but he opted not to today.
ビッグバナナさん、ルイボスがクリアしてもパーフェクトフユーリーって言ってくれそう。
言ってくれそう。そうやな。心を込めて解説してくれそうでなんかいいよね。
Everyone currently is in some form of an auto scroller. There's you can save some time in the sewers by taking good lines. Definitely a lot of runners will lose time in this room and not realize it due to bad lines and general bad movement. For example, the way you lay down really does matter. It's easy to lose 5 seconds or more in this room and not even notice it. But it is more or less an auto scroller. There's only so fast that you can go. Blackie doing the same vomit strat, having a little bit of trouble picking up the rat. Now, both Blackie and Apache are on the JP version of MGS3, so that means that Johnny is going to open up this door 2 seconds faster than it will open for Sparty, because Johnny's dialogue is just about 2 seconds shorter.
あ、そうなん知らんかっ
He's
た。
gonna do a perfect trick here, while Apache finishes the sorrow.
2秒早いん
Of
だ。
course, all you need to do is kill yourself in any way. None of this counts towards IGT,
パクチー
so
パ
how
ク
you
チ
kill
ーチャンネ
yourself
ルさん、
literally
ワ
does
ンワ
not
ン。
matter.
え、ちょっとごめん、ほっとごめん、ほっとごめん。ちょっとごめん。
Blackie nails the
ここで
frame
聞かせて。
perfect trick. First try.
2時間。ここら辺
You
か
would
な。
not realize it due to bad lines and general bad movement. For example, the way you lay down really does matter. It's easy to lose 5 seconds or more in this room and not even notice it. But it is more or less an auto scroller. There's only so fast that you can go.
なんつった
Blackie doing the same vomit strat, having a little bit of trouble picking up the rat. Now, both Blackie and Apache are on the JP version of MGS3, so that means that Johnny is going to open up this door 2 seconds faster than it will
知らん
open
か
for
った。
Sparty, because Johnny's dialogue is just about 2 seconds.
日本語版の方が英語版よりもジョニーが扉を開けるのが2秒早いんですって。知らんかった。いや、その山上での無線のセリフ数が短いっていうのを知ってたんやけど、そんなんあったんだ。日本語版の方が2秒早いんだ。知らんかったわ。
Antica Gorny with no guards this time. Unlike the last MGS3 run that we had on this channel where there were guards here on European Extreme, and it took someone, me, a long time to get through. But this time, they are going to get through it a little bit
パ
quicker.
クチーパクチーチャンネルさん、なんだって、わら。
なん。
Alright, now let's see if Blackie goes for the safe grenade throw or the low Earth orbit throw. It's a little bit of a hybrid. He aims pretty high. He kind of aims for the low Earth orbit. I'm going to be honest. I think he does.
日本語版の方がやっぱメリット多いんだよね、正直。わざわざ、
バナナさん、なんつう情報だ。
わざわざ日本語版を用意するのもなんか頷けるよな。
And that should be
だが皆さん、困ったことに会えないよ。
そんな微妙な違いあるんやね。
世界1位と2位の人は英語版なんやね。あの人たちに日本語版を与えたらどうなるか怖いわ。いや、多分持ってるんだろうけど。でもそういうメリットがあってもわざわざ英語版を使ってるっていうのもまた面白いよね。世界1位と2位の人が。ここで俺また、クレイモアカップでさ、ちょっとバグっとったやん、俺ここ無線。俺そのバグまたここで起きたんだって。マジでビビったわ。嘘やんと思って。ただハイでの、幻のバグがなぜかこのタイミングで起きたっていう。むしろ俺の方が引き強えだろみたいな。
スピードラン.com 見ても矢印3人の名前のまだまだしさえぐい。
それな。
Nope, he doesn't have sneaking suit, so he's going to use Oscam instead. He thought about it for a moment there. He had to think about it, but he is going to switch to Oscam camouflage. That makes him take 1/3 less damage from all damage. That's going to be really important for Bike Chase later on. He's also going to set up his menus. He is going to need to do one more menu here at the
絶対いらんやろ、お前。
Bike Chase starts because he didn't pick up the RPG.
United Kingdom.
As Sparty and Blackie do, so they will be able to save a couple of seconds on him there.
今のフェイスペイン
Not
ト
having。a menu again when they get to Bike Chase.
ビッグバナナさん、俺が念力バグ
And
らせた。
also the UK face paint, representing the country, of course. Now, this is the other opportunity, or the other instance of that box trick. He's going to shoot that guard right in the face. It's going to make the guard behind him go try to wake him up, and he can just sneak by with the box on, just as before. Little AI abuse there.
しかし、まあ、今更だけど、解説者の人も大変やな。三民、わけわからん画面が。解説することが多い。まあ、忙しいこと。さすが世界一。やることがいかれてる。逆に、一人の方がやりやすいのかもしれないです。三人、三つ画面があったら。もう、二人おったらわけわかんないことになりそうだわ。
Now, Apache does a trick here on European Extreme that doesn't work on every difficulty. Strangely, this room is actually easier on European Extreme than it is on Very Easy. What he did is he shot the wall next to the shadow hub, and there's a scientist on the
ただ、アパッチさんとメジャーゼロさんは、
the scientist hears that, or the mechanic, I should say, hears
も
that shot,
う、の対決もかなりの回数行われてる。
where if they hear a shot, they will instantly send every guard in the room into caution, or technically within a certain radius.
けど、アパッチさんが勝つことももちろんあるけど、メジャーゼロさんに。ただやっぱりメジャーゼロさんの方が勝ち数多いかな。さすが世界一。
Now, conveniently, that means that every guard in the room gets out of our way in the Shagohod hangar, so we can just run straight to all of the liquid fuel tanks, plant our C3, and move on. The reason that doesn't work in Very Easy is because there's not a mechanic there. There's fewer enemies to make the game a little bit easier, so when you shoot that wall, nobody hears it. Volgan now. He's going to shove Volgan and then plant some body shots with the SVD. We are going to lethal kill Volgan, which doesn't count as a kill because he doesn't actually die. Spoiler alert. But when Volgan is standing up there from a shove, he actually doesn't get any iframes. So if you could do the damage quick enough, you can kill him right there in one cycle. Or I should say, finish phase 1 in one cycle there while he's standing up. That's an absolutely textbook.
ここでなぜかボルギンをミスった俺よ。タイミングが合わなかったんだよね、ボルギンと。
So in Bike Chase, you have an opportunity to do some damage here to the Shagohod with the RPG. It's questionable whether or not it's actually worth it. It's not. We can't be certain whether it's faster to reduce lag and not shoot the RPG, or to do a little bit of damage and maybe finish the Shagohod fight in one less shot. It's definitely up for debate. I like to opt for no shots personally, sometimes. But regardless, Apache is going to be doing as much lag reduction as
ここでなんか俺見つかったんよね。むしろ、これ知りたかったなんで見つかったのか。俺マジでわけわかんなくてこれ。いつもね、このタイミングでコールド迷彩切るんやけど、なんかパニックっちゃって俺これ。いやもうパニックっとったんやけど、元から。これが一番ビビった。なんでと思って。この超懐かしいやり方でやってた。だからここでコールド迷彩、今僕の右上でやってるやつってコールドウォー迷彩ではできないやり方で、このタイガーストライプだからできるやり方なんやけど、今俺がやった右上のやつ。
ビッグバナナさん、スネークじゃなくていいだろ。
だからコールドウォー迷彩でずっとやっとったから俺、バイクイベント超苦労した俺。コールドウォー迷彩にあれ、甘えとったから。
However, there really isn't all that much to do in Bike Chase other than shoot at the Shagohod. We see Blackie now tackling the same room, the Shagohod hangar. Does the same thing, shoots that wall. There's a scientist above it, gets the attention of every guard in the room. He did try to shoot it with a knife first. I noticed that. I don't know if anybody else caught that. The knife doesn't work for the strat. Believe it or not. Oh, knife. Oh, is he gonna do it? The legend! He opts for the kill on the mechanic. So,
いいリア
very
クションして
few
くれるわ。
runners do this. Very few players even know that this mechanic exists. Game mechanic.
嬉しいよね、この自分の
If you kill the
プレ
mechanics
イ
or
に
the
対し
scientists
て、ここ
inside
まで
the
のリアクションして
Shagohod
くれる
hangar,
と、
when you get to the Shagohod fight, the Shagohod will actually have less health because the mechanics weren't there to maintain it. So some players, basically just
リッ
Blackie,
プバナナさん、
like to
ここら
opt
辺
to
もう
kill
寝
the
てるわ。
mechanics inside the hangar.
コメント欄で、俺もう寝るわって書いてある。
Before the fight even starts. Makes it definitely a lot easier to get that damage cap during the runway section.
もうこの辺深夜3時半とかだったもんな。しゃあない。俺も超眠かったわ。
It is precisely 40% of its health. Everyone's gonna try and get as close to it as they can, but there's absolutely no guarantee that you will get it. It's not easy. No one can do it consistently, but it is a huge advantage if someone gets that.
ボルギン戦、前半はまだ良かったんだよね、俺。
We see Blackie
い
now
つも通りって
attacking
感じで。
Volgan. He's gonna do that shove again and some SVD shots right in the back as he's standing up. Again, no iframes. He doesn't get the quick kill, unfortunately, but still not bad. You'll always take that. That's a good kill.
ここで、
Apache almost didn't
なん
get
で
that
よ。
last guy. That last guy right
タイ
there
ミング
in
良かったと思うけどな。
RPG, and
ボルギンの
that guy will tear
SVD
you
が
to
効かんく
shreds.
て
You、really don't want to get hit by
でどうしようかなと思っ
by that
て、
guy,
バッ
because
クア
it's right
ッ
at
プ
the end of
も
the
できんかったから、
If anything goes wrong, you don't have an
ここで
opportunity to
ずっ
save.
と
And
パトリオットでいじめとった
that's the
ボルギ
entire
ンを。
room you gotta do again. That's like a minute lost right there to one guy. And that guy can be super hard to hit, especially if you're using
ちょっと
stun
かわいそうだよね、
grenades
ボルギンこ
for,
れ。
traditional Foxhound strats. People use stun grenades to take out all of the guards instead of the Mosin. It can be super tricky to get that guard because you have to do it at a precise angle. We also saw Blackie opting to use the Patriot on phase 2 of Volgan. It is a little bit slower, but it's an option. I think what happened there is he lost him a little bit and had to back up to the Patriot.
今回の敗因はあれやな。まあ、いろいろあるかもしれないけど、ほんととにかくボス戦だわ。まともに決まったのはフィアーとジエンヌくらいじゃない多分。あと全部なんか何かしらミスってるわ。ザボス戦もミスったけど。あれはまだバックアップフォローできてた方やからいいんだけどね。
You can see there just how much damage Blackie has already done to the Shagohod. That is an insane amount of damage, especially for this point in Bike Chase. Normally, you would have less damage than this at the end of the first room of Bike Chase. And he's at the beginning of it, and he already has more done. So, definitely can be really worth it for some people if you struggle to hit those quick shots on the Shagohod. Getting that
リ
damage
ッ
in
プ
on
バ
the
ナ
low
ナさん、ボール銀が燃える男になった理由パトリオットセス。
復讐の
Now Blackie is
鬼
on
と
new
なっ
game
た
first, and he does not care about
俺のせいや
so he's just going to opt for the easy strat of using the Patriot to take out everyone in his way. He can just use auto aim for that. Now this does have the unfortunate side effect of he's staying in the Snake Eater camera. That is by far the worst camera to be in if you're going to be in Bike Chase, because you lose, like I said, 25 seconds to just being in that camera. You can save most of that 25 seconds by simply not being in that camera, but literally just being in the subsistence camera is good enough. You can save even more time if you look up or look down, but the bulk of the time save is
パクチ
by
ー
simply
チ
not
ャン
being
ネ
in
ル
that
さん、
camera.
どうかあれだけの弾丸が
So
入って
hopefully
たのか
Blackie
そういうこ
recognizes
と
that
か。
and changes cameras a little bit later on. We see Sparty now.
無限だから。
He's gonna do the exact same strat. This is
俺のあの無限玉が
Let's see
全
if
部
he
体
gets
内に入
that
ってる
one。cycle. Oh, that's a really slow delay. Yeah, he doesn't quite get that one cycle. He waited a long time with those shots while Volgan was standing up. Now, I haven't had the opportunity, I haven't taken the time, I should say, to explain phase 2 of Volgan yet. It's quite simple.
前回がさ、俺、
Phase 2 with this
このバイクイベン
360
ト、前回のジョセフさんと戦った時の、
加藤潮さん、お
then
疲れ
spam some
様、最
shots
後
at
まで
him
見た
while
ぜ。
he
マジで
was in between attacks.
唯一最後まで見てくれた人。
Whenever he does an attack, but in between attacks,
唯一かな。
you have a very small
はい、ハルさんこんばん
window
は
of。time to get some damage in on him, and you can use that
ありがとう
opportunity repeatedly
最後まで見てくれ
to finish
て
phase 2 very
ハルさん
quickly.
もコメントありがとう。ありがとうございました。
Apache is about to start the Shagohod fight. This is the last C3 to blow up on the bridge, and then the fight's going to start. Now, he is going to do the Shagohod loop. We have a loop for this now. This was discovered quite some time ago, but it was not really known to the Western community until last year, very late last year. First thing he's going to do is do a very precisely
加
timed
藤潮
RPG
さん、
shot on the
なんかめ
treads.
っちゃ褒められてなかった
ボス戦、ザボス戦のバックアップの方法は、めっちゃ褒められたな。それ以外はもう褒める要素一個もなかった。見てそれ。あ、たとえ見てなかったとしても応援してくれてすごい嬉しかったけどね。
And Eva will sit behind the Shagohod indefinitely. Now, unfortunately, he was just a little bit slow on that tread shot there, so Eva had a little bit of time to get out of the loop, and he's kind of
ここでなぜかアパッチさんがフリーズしたっていう。ここ、最後のRPG 文字の敵兵倒せなかったんだよね、ギリギリ。食らったんだよね、普通に俺。かなり焦った、これ。
Alright, well, we're gonna make do with what we have. Hopefully Apache is having a good Shagohod. Unfortunately, we cannot see the Shagohod at the moment. But Blackie is in the runway part
はい、ありがとう。
of Bike Chase. This is the part just before you get to do the bulk of your damage on the Shagohod with the RPG. He's
心の中で嬉しいよ。いや、もうパクチーさんがいてくれるだけで私はもう嬉しいの。
The gunners off of the bikes instead of shooting the drivers. And the reason for that is because the gunners are what do the bulk of the damage to you. So if you can just take them out, as long as the bikes, sorry.
話変わるけど、パクチーさん、今度エペしましょうよ。
エペックス
教えてください、マジで。俺には教えてくれる人が必要。今度、お時間あるとき、ちょっとお願いします、本当に。マジでわかんない、エペックス。
Very, very sad to see it. But, I hope he knows. I think he knows. He's pretty good at keeping up to date with the,
多分ね、
with the modern strats. So
PS3 じゃなくて、あれやね
he's、not doing it.
キャプチャーボードの方が故障し、もう進んでるじゃん、ここまで。キャプボが多分故障してるんかな。か、PC かどっちか。だけど接続は切れてないか
We
ら、
have Apache back, I think. He is at the beginning of
接
bike
続が
chase.
切れたら完全に画面真っ暗になるじゃん。で、今こういう状態だから、多分、キャプボかな、キャプボの方だと思うんだよね。
Oh, Sparty has given up on Foxhound strats and he's now RPGing.
で、音の権限が俺に回ってきたという。
He got several continues, of course, and now he's just opting for the
パクチーチャンネルさん、教えられることはもうない。
There are
け
several
どやりま
RPG
しょう。
guards.
いや、そこで言わんと。エーペックスやで、メタルギアじゃなくて。エーペックスは絶対、容器教えるでしょ。お願いします。
There's one guy up on the roof here. He was taken out now. Very good.
そう、ここの、シャゴホット削り、我ながら良かった、今回。かなりうまくいった。
Oh, that sucks. He got hit by the RPG. He does have the Oscam camouflage on, so he didn't take as much damage, but he's still going to play it safe on the life med, because you really don't want to take any continues during bike chase. Every room of bike chase is very long. So he's going to play it safe, equip the life med. And the last guy, he got him.
一般だの配信部屋さん、帰ってこい、わらわら。
All of the RPG guards in that room can hit you, but the most dangerous are the last two. For sure. Blackie is doing some very good damage to the Shadow.
ほぼ限界値まで行ってる。俺のこの削り。左上にシャゴホットのバーあるじゃん。なんかバナナさんが教えてくれたさ、なんか改造のチャンネルあるじゃん。改造で検証してるみたいな。
ビッグバナナさん、ブレスでサンフリーズだったらだったら大パンしそう。
してるだろうな。
And we have Apache back at the beginning of Bike Chase 2. I think he paused the game to fix the issue there.
帰ってきたけども、ちょっと音が無理みたいなコメント欄で今出てる。
He says he has no
I have no sound.
ビッグバナナさん、
so
シ
we will
ャゴホ
stay
ッ
on
ト削り
Blackie's
で
sound, I
日。
guess, for the moment.
シャゴホットの削り大会だったら俺絶対優勝してる。
I don't have fun.
Okay, so we're gonna have to stay on Blackie's audio for the rest of the game, it looks like. Unfortunate, but Apache does still have the lead, of course. Now, that pause has lost Apache quite a lot of time. That gives Blackie an opportunity to catch up for sure. He paused for probably close to 2 minutes there, I'd
こ
say.
こ決まったんやけど、
So that's
こ
a
の
big lead, it's gone. Now, Blackie I don't think he knows the Shagohod loop, so instead of going for that, he's just gonna kind of do what we used to do and hope that he gets a little bit
ここで
lucky. Go for
シャゴホットが動いたんだよ、なんか知らんけど。
チャンネルさん、
hitting the
削
treads
り
in
のプロ
between.。
削りのプロ。カンナ削りみたいな。カンナ削りのごとく削ってくよ。
If you're gonna go for the old
そうさっき言いかけたけど、
チ
チートで、そう、チートでさ、そう、チートで、 シャゴホットどんだけ削れるかみたいな検証あったじゃん。あれと全く同じことを俺手動でやってて、さっきとマジで俺すげえなと思った。我ながらあったじゃん、シャゴホットが どこまで削れるかみたいな現象、チート使ったあれを俺手動でやってて、しかも最高難易度で我ながらすごない？そう、ここでループが決まらなかった。そう決まったんだって、決まったん、シャゴホットが止まったんだって。にもかかわらずこのこいつ、このエヴァっていうなんかよくわからんやつ動いたんだって。なんか知らんけどマジでエヴァにブチギレした俺、ここで。ああ、カチャカチャしてる。やべえや、はしたない。カチャカチャ。
This room is really tricky because there's 3 flying platform guards at all times. They do incredible amounts of damage to you. They're super accurate, they shoot super fast, and their guns do a lot of damage. And on top of that, the middle guard is definitely the most lethal. He can fly right on top of you. You can't hit him, but he can hit you. And on top of that, his spotlight will lag the hell out of the game. We see it here now. Apache is being pretty unlucky with the middle platform guard. At the beginning, he was a little bit unlucky too. He was camping up. Yeah, he's camping above him right now. You can see his spotlight. Apache is doing a good job not to look at the spotlight because he knows that it will tank the frame rate of the game.
今大会の反省会をしております。右上が僕です。
And he kind of gets that good first shot. That's a half good first shot. He can salvage this. The Shagohod is moving a little bit, so he has an opportunity to get a loop out of this. And ooh, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I think he shot a little bit. I think he went for that weak spot a little bit too early. I like to wait. I feel like it makes the loop a lot more consistent.
ここもう完全に俺もういけるわと思って、いつものコールドウォーのコールド迷彩着てるノリでずっと俺パトリオットで遊んどったんだって。そしたらさ、この後さ、RPG 普通に食らってさ、俺あーと思って、かなり危なかったんだよね。ここ積む可能性があった。ただここでこのタイミングでコールドウォー迷彩に着替えるのもいいんだけど、パーティーさんに抜かれる可能性がマジで怖くて、いや別にこの時点で一応はしごと脱獄のエリアのところで自分の立ち位置、要はどんだけ他の人と比べて遅れてるかっていうのを確認しとったんやけど、パーティーさんと結構いい勝負だったからマジで怖くて、だからコードウォーメーサーに着替えなかった。あえて着替える時間の間でなんか抜かれそうだったけど、今思うと着替えてもよかったんちゃうかって俺は思う。おっとそれ、そうこの左、そうこいつ人違いの人を撃ってますよっつって解説者が言った。ワンガイ俺も思いっきり人違いだった。あ、左のやつかと思って RPG 持ってんの。俺右のやつだと思ってさ。
It's such a big time loss. Now, Sparty has a little bit of a mitigation for that. What he'll do is he'll use the subsistence camera and look down preemptively in case he misses that guard and gets hit by the RPG. That way, when he gets hit, the lag will be significantly reduced and he'll only lose a couple of seconds instead of 10 or something. We see now Sparty is doing phase 2 of the Shagohod. Alternating between stunning the tread and shooting Volgan in the head with the Mosin Gaunt. He is doing non-lethal strats. Very interesting considering he's lost a lot of time. And he has killed people. Not really sure why he's not using non-lethal strats.
もういかに今までコールド迷彩で頼っとったかっていうのがよくわかる。ずっと俺めっちゃヒヤヒヤしとった。これ多分この大会の中で一番ここが集中しとったかもしれない。マジでマジで怖かったもんこの間。
ビッグバナナさん、02期の語彙力。
お、こいつ人違いしてんぞっつって。
Apache is now starting the escort sequence with Eva. First thing he does is feed Eva some noodles. And you feed her here so that way you don't have to feed her later on in the run. If you feed her now,
過去
she
一
has
集
just
中しと
enough
ったわ、ここマ
stamina
ジで。
to carry on through the entire bike. Through the entire escort. And in this first room of escort,
ここはパトリオットじゃ壊れないよね、なぜか。倒木だからわざわざ切り替えて、RPG で撃つ。
リッパンダの配信部屋さん、エイムよ杉下の人わらわら。
そうやね。もう海外にきみんないいよ、エイム。パトリオットでやってるの恥ずかしいでしょ。ラッキーさんよ。わかったわ、見てみ、左上。俺の体力もうほぼないもん。もう生きてるのかどうかすらわかんない。もはや。
During EVA Escort, the name of the game is to keep EVA moving as much as possible. In this first room with guards in Escort, they aren't really a threat. They're all behind you, they're chasing you, and they move pretty slowly. So, as long as you take a decent line, don't dilly-dally too much, they don't...
やばい、死にそう死にそう俺。こう、やばない左上、見て。あと一発でも食らったら絶対死ぬもん。
But of course, because EVA has to be at the end of the room for the next load zone to trigger, she does have to
そ
get
して
there.
意地でも、
Anytime that she isn't moving, it's
でも意地でもコールドメーサーを着ないと叱った俺。意地でも着ない。
This room is pretty tricky. All the guards here are in fixed positions, so he does have to take them out. He likes to start with this guard coming up the hill. I think it's a bit risky, but hey, he likes it. He's going to take out pretty much every guard in the room here. He loses quite a few seconds to not keeping EVA moving there. What some runners will opt to do is they'll take out that northwestern guard first.
いや、よう耐えたわでながら。
Forward, which keeps EVA moving as much as possible. It is
リッパンダ
riskier
の配
because you
信
have
部
to
屋さん、
move
生と死の
and
間
keep
わら
yourself
わら。
さまよってたよ。
You don't get an alert on any of the other guards.
俺は何と戦ってたんだマジで。
You're getting an alert. So what Apache's doing is definitely safer, but definitely slower. And you'll notice there what he did with those two guards in the pond is he stood in between the tree and the
リップバ
hillside.
ナナさん、
And
ゼロ2期、
like
よよ。
like before in Golden
絶対
Bottom
持
at
って
the
るわ。
beginning of Operation Snake Eater, trees
お前は何と戦ってるんだと絶対思われ
the
てる
guards
俺。
cannot see through the gap between the tree and the hill because of the weird hitbox with the trees. So he can use that to his advantage because he can shoot through that, but the guards can't see him. So he just gets 2 easy headshots, knocks him out. Now he kicks that plant to make that guard at the bottom there stand up and get an easier headshot on him. And then he takes out the remaining guards in the room, and he is clear to move on. Going into the boss. The final boss, the one at the end of the game. Ahem.
あ、ここまで俺の音なんや。
Apache now is starting
この
the
レー
boss
ス厳
fight,
し
the
いで。
final one, the one at the end of the game.
一番の
He's going to loop
人
her
の
just like he loops
音
a
し
lot
か
of
出
bosses
して
in
く
this
れない
game,
の。
really. He's going to first thing she's
サウン
going
ド
to
チェックは
always
全員
start
分
the
す
fight
るんや
with
けど、
a
結
60
局のとこ
charge. He's
ろ
going to parry that by pressing circle
2位以下
for a
の
moment.
人
Then
は
you're going to shoot her twice in the head.
サウンド
and
ミュートさ
slam
れ
her
るの
down
よ。
on the ground. Throw a stun grenade
必死
straight
世
up
界
in
で
the
しょ。
air. And it is precisely timed so that it explodes
今は
right
パ
when
チ
she
さんあ
gets
れ、
up.
故障
She
で、
gets
不
stunned,
具合で
and he repeats that cycle
音が出てないといけないけ
4
ど。
times, sort of, for the kill. So he's going to slam her here, and it won't work a third time, so what he's going to have to do is shoot her in the face, then run away, which baits her into charging him again, and he's going to repeat the beginning of the loop. He's going to parry her CQC, shoot her twice in the head, and then a slam, and that is the fight. Time is not over yet. Time will come at the final duel with Ocelot when they shoot the revolvers. But that's a very good kill from Apache. Very good run overall from Apache for sure. Very few mistakes. His only mistakes, his only continued, I think, were at the Fury.
ヒューディしかアパッチさん、
Blackie now
パン
doing
ティに
the
食らってない
last
んだよ
room of
ね。
escort.
晴らしい。
He's taking an odd route here. Doing the stun grenade trick to silence his footsteps.
我ながらこのやり方好きなんだよね。
Slam. Now, the interesting thing about this
その
guard
顔
is
よ。
that you do have to be very careful because always you're in a caution all the time in this room. So that means that if a guard sees you for even a split second or hears your
Face
footsteps
paint.
at all, he's going to turn around and instantly alert on you. Because you're in a caution, guards don't have any sort of cooldown or grace period between seeing you and giving you an alert. It's instant. So he had to do that grenade trick there, or else he absolutely would have gotten an alert. But he gets through that first part cleanly, very cleanly.
Big Banana さん、ヤバッチさん。
やばっち。
パクチーパクチーチャンネルさん、キュウリがどれほど鬼門かってことですね。
ですな、本当にそれ。だって、下のスパーティンさんが一発でヒューリー決めた時の解説者の反応やばかったじゃん、リアクション。パーフェクトヒューリーっつって。
A little bit risky there from Blackie. He jumped down without taking out that guard next to the log. That can be pretty risky because that guard will sometimes
ビッグバナナ
turn
さん、
towards you
イギリス
in
の
an
人だっけ
inopportune moment.
確かイギリス。
It could give you an alert. But he took him out.
なんかデクパンダさん調べてくれたよね。
He also
ち
has
ょ
a
っ
little
と
bit of a swag strat there.
Good to
Don't
go
let
there.
that guard in the grass. It does nothing. That guard's not in your way.
イングなんだっけ確か
He's。not looking at you or anything, and he won't hear you. So he does that just for fun. Oh, Sparty, are you gonna get left side tree? He nailed it! He got left side tree. Left side tree is
こ
still
れ
there.
わかるみんな。これ
She likes to take bad lines.
これわかるさっきの。エヴァが
If you get more than
エヴァが
about
木の
3.5 micrometers away from
エヴァがさ、木のさ、左通ってったやん。あれって実は結構レアなことなんね。エヴァってこの同行イベントにおいて遠回りしがちやねん。なんかわざわざ木のところ回り込んだりとか。ないけど、エヴァが左通っただけでこのリアクションよ。すごないどうでもいいけど。
from her, she likes to just kind of go off on her own thing, and she'll go right of that tree. But he got her to go left. Amazing.
そう、俺これミスった
バナナさん、やばい
Hey,
な。
Major.
Hey, Apache.
Yeah, sorry about those
俺
tech
で
issues,
ここま
guys.
た
I don't know what
ザ
happened.
ボス
My
戦も
computer
ミスっ
just
て
kinda died. And I was doing like
ザボスが
rolling
起き上がんない
and
といけないんだけ
I
ど
was like, and then I paused it
スタ
to
ン
fix it, and I was
の
like, wait, they didn't
ス
even
タン
see that.
投
I
げる
went
と
to
き
all that effort.
弱投げと強投げあるじゃ
And
ん。弱投げしちゃってさ
I
俺
don't, I
ビ
don't
ッ
know
パン
what
ダの
happened. It
配
just
信部
died.
屋さん。ブホ、わらわら。
I figured you paused.
エヴァが左から通ったぞ
You were
っつ
still
って
at the beginning of Mike Chase too. That's
もう頭お
the
かし
only
い
way
よ
to
こ
have
の
been
人
there
た
is
ち
if you paused.
Yeah, that's what I did. I think I was paused for over a minute.
当てたもんこれ
Yeah,
ツイッター上げたや
that's
つ
what I estimated. I estimated about 2 minutes. So Blackie here has lost the loop. That stun grenade was not good, so the boss didn't get stunned. He's gonna have to back up here. Ooh, and he missed that shot. He's gonna fake death pill and try the fight again. I can't say that I agree with that call, but it's definitely a decision. The boss was about a quarter stamina from being dead. I think it would have been faster to opt for carrying on with the Mark 22 than it would be to restart the fight. What is he doing? He's just sitting
Oh,
there.
his
Is he
fake
gonna-
death pill doesn't work on the boss. She'll just kick him out of it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna reset the fight.
Oh, whoa, what is
Oh,
this?
he tried to CQC her.
Oh,
what?
If that worked. If that worked, oh my god, that's so dope.
Was that intentional?
Yeah, I think so.
must be.
Because he broke her. I think he went to grab her back and he ended up with a front, but then he reversed the CQC anyway.
That was incredible. That's the best backup on the boss I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never
That
seen
was
anyone do
incredible.
that.
That is
Reaction
so much
が満
faster than
点
retrying to fight. That's faster than what I suggested. That's incredible. Oh, I love that. We're gonna have to watch that.
これ我なが
back.
らいいアイテムなんだよこの歌詞役使うっていうのはザボス戦ミスったらザボスがこっちに来るから CQC 返しができるねんここで歌詞役使うと
パクチーパクチーチャンネルさん。エブアの通り方で盛り上がる。やばい世界。わら。
When I was playing well, but every single time I did, like I successfully got through a room, I kept just getting more nervous, and then eventually just the fury happened.
Well,
That's a
congrats
shame.
on your 0-second PB, Apache, because I accidentally reset the timer instead of stopping it. But
We know what went down. We know what went down. What happened was Blackie and Sparty having trouble with Ocelot?
そ
Did I see
ビッ
that
グバ
right?
ナナさん、こ
Yeah,
いつはや
they
っぱ
both
り
had
変
quite a
態
lot
だ
of
ろ。
trouble. They kept losing the fight about halfway through.
う。俺もスパーティーさんも、Sparty
Sparty also had some
な。
trouble with the pain. He did take a couple of continues at the pain, but both runners took some continues at Ocelot as well.
Yeah, well, he knows what he's up against now. Because me and Blackie are racing again at the end of this month for the MGSR relay race. We're doing MGS3 European Extreme. He'll be on New Game Plus, and I'll be on New Game again.
That's right.
I'm gonna get at Foxhound, man. I'm gonna break the curse because the curse has been going for so long now. No one's ever got a Foxhound in an event, race, anything where it's a single try of Metal Gear Solid 3 like this since 2014. So it's a curse at this point.
Yeah.
Sparty's come close, right? You've come close with one continue each.
Sparty is finishing up the boss. It should be enough to finish her off here. Oh, wait, no, he's going to have to do an extra shot. I think he's going to have to do another cycle. Yeah, he is. She's got 1 pixel of health left. Just barely not enough.
How has Sparty caught Blackie, though? Like, I felt like he was much further behind. He's
ビッ
really
グバナナ
caught
さ
up
ん、
here.
ご飯食ってく
For
る。
sure.
いってらっしゃい。
Sparty had a perfect Fury to start it off. Love that. An absolutely perfect left side Fury.
フューリー戦の323マジで強いよな。332じゃなくて。
Oh, and Blackie got the RPG of shame going into the flying platform room.
Oh yeah, the laggy one. The
Yeah,
20
so he lost
second
about an
time loss
hour
one.
there.
Yeah.
GG's just to Blackie. GG's to Sparty soon. He will be there in a moment.
ハロ
Hey,
Hello, my
Blackie.
friend.
ー。喋んな。
オセロット。
Yeah.
お前こんだけミスしてよくお前ハローって言えたな。も
ひろひろ、13、私もご飯です。おう。
う。俺も飯食おうかな。ほんと。ハロー。ボス戦だなっていうか、俯瞰カメラだな。ボス戦で一貫して言えることは全て 3D カメラが原因とも言えるから、正直。
パクチーパクチーチャンネルさん、ハロー、わら。
あんだけミスっといてもよく言えたなって。なんつったっけ俺。
Yeah, both of you struggled with Ocelot.
ボス
Yeah, both you and Sparty had a little bit of trouble with Ocelot, losing the loop
Panda no
about
Haishin
halfway
Heian-san,
through, and in some
Owarika.
cases even a little bit sooner sometimes. Very unfortunate, but
I didn't know that.
yeah.
In my opinion, the strat with 3 stun grenade is the safest.
Yeah.
Right.
I think, but maybe not. To this
もちろんハキハキ喋れや。
As long as you need to.
何言ってるかわかんねえ
You
よ
need to be slow when you do it. If you do it too fast, it doesn't work. You have to be
ビッ
so
グバナナさ
patient
ん、
with it.
後でムゴさんでも
I
や
think
ろう
that's
ぜ。
where a lot of
Yeah, nah.
people lose the loop by going too quickly.
そういう気分やわ。
But yeah, we do this again, Blackie, at the end of this month. In the relay race, it's me versus you again. So we will race again soon.
そ
Yeah. I'll practice more.
Me too, because every time we play, I see you play, you always get a lot better. Like you pick up new strats, and yeah, I'm not taking it easy. It's gonna be a tough race.
う。俺とアパッチさん実は9月にまたもう一回戦わなきゃいけないんだわ。しかも今回は2人で1対1正真正銘のガチンコバトル。胃が痛くなってきた。9月に控えてるんだわ。アパッチさんの戦いが。頑張ろう。ああ。すごいな。でさっきも言ったけど、やっぱり俺の課題はどう考えても
パクチーチャンネルさん、因縁の対決。
復讐を果たせるか、ブラッキー。次回、ブラッキーです。楽しみなく。
リスパンダの配信部屋さん、それは楽しみだな。
お。どこまで通用するかって話よな。
ビッグバナナさん、頑
張るわ。では、私もご飯にいたしましょうかね。反省会終わり。またなんか夜やります。お見逃しがなく。お疲れ様。